What is up, friends? It's your pal Intellectual Yak coming at you with a Call of Duty Infinite Warfare gameplay video for you here. This gameplay was some Defender on Frost. I know I don't do very well in this game, but that'll play a bit into what I wanted to talk about in this video. But just know you'll probably see a few more deaths in this video than you might be used to in other gameplays. So why is that? Well, I just really don't enjoy this game all that much. Look, I get what all of you out there are saying. You're saying, but Yak, the reason you don't enjoy the game is because you suck at it. To which I say, screw you, you stupid mouth-breathing tryhard. I don't like the game because it's just not that great. The movement system is crap. Well, no, the movement system would be fine for a game without the Call of Duty name in it. The movement is fine for Space Shooter X2000 or some other crap like that, but this is Call of Duty. I'm tired of getting killed out of nowhere by some boosting jetpack alien robot creature with a gun that shoots laser beams. I'm done with people running on walls and sliding around like college athletes into DMs. This is Call of Duty, for crying out loud. Activision, don't give me that BS about this being what the fans wanted. You bloated and manipulated your sales numbers, and now you're pissed we figured it out. This game wouldn't have sold nearly as well had Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered not been attached. I know that after playing the beta, I certainly wouldn't have spent money on Infinite Warfare had it not been for MWR. So, we already know my stance on the movement. Totally cool. Feel free to disagree with me on that. Whether or not you're a fan of Modern Warfare Remastered, you can agree the game is solid. But seriously, Activision, stop with the pay-to-play BS. Buying supply drops and keys and salvage and whatever other crap you need to get the best weapons in Infinite Warfare, that's a load of baloney. That's a money grab if I've ever seen one, and it's not subtle. You're cheapening the Call of Duty brand, and I never anticipated you would be so money hungry that you would compromise the Call of Duty name for short-term profits. I get it. You're a publicly traded company with greedy shareholders to appease, and hey, maybe that's where you went wrong. But the one thing you had going for you was that you made great games. Now, even that seems to be falling away. Alienating your existing customer base is literally the last thing you would ever want to do. Don't you understand that it is much easier to sell to an existing customer than to acquire new ones? That's sales 101 right there for you, Activision. Wow, that got very ranty. But back to why I don't enjoy playing Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Look, I'm the biggest proponent of the boots on the ground playstyle of Modern Warfare Remastered, but I understand the shift to different movement. It was only a matter of time, and I understand the need for change. But there is a huge population of the Call of Duty players out there who don't want to be boost jumping and wall running in every damn game. One game, yeah, fine. Cool gimmick to keep things fresh. 2 games in a row, sure. I'm not terribly happy about it, but I'll live. 3 straight games? Come on. Now I know you just don't have any amazing game-changing ideas, so you're just looking for ways to keep the same product but make it look a little bit different. All we ask as Call of Duty players is that you take our opinions into account. I'm not saying you have to agree with everything the fans want, but the biggest thing being said in the Call of Duty community was that we were tired of the ultra-futuristic games and wanted to get back to the original essence of what Call of Duty was. Just give me a gun that shoots actual bullets, grenades that actually explode, and maps that aren't just space stations surrounded by space junk. It's fine if you throw in a futuristic Call of Duty every other release or every now and then, but please don't just jam something down our throats when we have clearly stated that we don't like it. That brings me to my next point, the maps. It's almost like they put no thought into the maps in Infinite Warfare. I said earlier that the maps are just space junk surrounded by space junk, and I really wasn't kidding. There are maybe 3 maps that aren't built with this same idea, and even those are ultra-futuristic. There's no diversity in the maps. Nearly all of them look exactly the same, just with a different Instagram filter. And worst of all, they all play exactly the same. They're almost all 3-lane maps that have their choke points in the exact same spot. That's fine and all. I just wish there was a little bit more diversity. Give me some throwback to a different time where I really enjoyed the game. Actually, maybe not, because Terminal was an incredible map in the originals. But somehow you found a way to butcher that, so maybe I don't want to see how maniacally you can ruin some of my other favorites. So we've gone over the movement, which I don't like, the pay-to-play aspect of the game, which I can't stand, and the maps, which I think are plain boring. But is there any more to hate? Well, as it turns out, yes, it's the weapons. The weapons in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare were a major letdown. The classic weapons were a good touch, but still had a lot to let down. Honestly, why couldn't you have just given us the actual AK or UMP or intervention? Why did they have to shoot laser beams? Look, developers, you're changing way too many variables at one time. Let me shoot my damn bullets from my damn guns. So the idea was there for the classic weapons, just the execution could have used some tweaking. That's fine. At least you're trying. But some of the other weapons just don't work. I'm cool with some weapons being slightly better than others. There just has to be some sort of balance. I should not be getting melted that quickly from an SMG across the map. More importantly, though, I'm against the fact that people can simply pay to get better at this game. Buy more supply drops, get objectively better weapons. It just doesn't make sense. All I ask is that there is a little balance when it comes to weapons. As I said, I'm fine with certain weapons being a little bit better than others, but this game is just absolutely crazy. Anyway, I think I've done enough ranting about Infinite Warfare for today, but check back for more Call of Duty content soon. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, leave a comment with your thoughts on Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Links are in the description to follow me on social media. This is Intellectual Yak, signing off. Adios.